Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a discussion video for today after episode 5 of The Walking Dead Dead City. I wanted to talk about a pretty massive one in today's video. I want to talk about something that I honestly have been trying to give the benefit of the doubt ever since this show has began. And I think I've finally reached the point where I have to talk about it. I have to kind of give my honest thoughts. And, well, I'm talking about a character that I think has been genuinely just boring, and then all of a sudden, terrible. Terrible. And I'm talking about Jenny. So, yeah, listen, this is a series that Dead City, I've always tried to give the benefit of the doubt because I like Negan and Maggie and I like their story, and I think genuinely it's the most consistently good Walking Dead spinoff we have had all the way up until this point, because The Ones Who Live kind of fumbled its final act of episodes, and Daryl Dixon had a lot of problems in its second season. Dead City, I always find up to this point has been really enjoyable. I think it's been a really enjoyable series. And up until episode 5 is like the first episode of this show where I can genuinely sit there and say, okay, there's some dumb stuff here. There is some dumb stuff. And one of those things is Jenny. And I want to highlight that character here because if I'm being honest, okay, I never really cared about this kid, okay? I never did. The actress is great. I think this little actress has what it takes to do a really good, little kid role for, kind of a Negan daughter figure, you know what I mean? And I think they did a decent job with her in season 1. But one of the things that always annoyed me with her character is that she never spoke, right? She never spoke in any kind of situation. She talked once in the season 1 finale, and then one or two lines here and there, in season 2, right? Kind of briefly here and there. But she doesn't talk much. She's kind of just this mute that kind of mopes around and kind of does whatever. And then randomly this season, she has a vendetta against Negan because Negan killed her dad, to go after Negan and shoot him and, all this other stuff. It's become a really frustrating storyline, and I got to admit, Jenny has gone from a character that, if I'm being honest, I never really cared about. I just never did. Anytime Jenny's on screen, I'm kind of just like, oh, yeah, that character. Okay, next scene, you know what I'm saying?
Some stupid dumb idiot.
Hey there, some stupid dumb idiot here.
Come on, you can't tell me I'm the only one. Come on, you can't tell me I'm the only one. Every time Jenny pops up on screen, you're kind of like, so, but I was always like, listen, this is one thing you're always going to get from me, okay? Some people would disagree with this statement, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm a very patient person, okay? When it comes to entertainment, I'm very patient. I like to give storylines the benefit of the doubt. I like to see it out. I like to see where it goes before I judge it too quickly. Sometimes I get frustrated with storylines on TV shows, but I don't judge it right away because I like to give it a chance, you know what I'm saying? I like to give it a chance to flesh itself out and give me, a reason to care about it, and then I'll properly judge it, for good or for bad. But for Jenny, I mean, I've tried, listen, for the last season and a half, I've been trying to defend this kid. I've been trying to say, all right, like, let's just see where it goes, let's just kind of see what happens, you know what I mean? I can't sugarcoat this anymore. The character sucks, okay? The character sucks. The character in episode 5, the way she teamed up with Colonel Lucia, backstabbed Maggie after Maggie helped her this entire time, and she's so selfish that she's gonna go kill Negan, betray Maggie, team up with Colonel Lucia, but then at the last minute she saves Maggie's life and turns on Colonel Lucia. I don't understand the writing for this character. I don't understand this character at all. I don't get why she barely speaks, because she clearly knows how to speak, so I don't understand why she doesn't speak half the time. They're just making her a mute to make her a mute. She literally can communicate. We know that. She's literally, like, the only time she says anything is when she looks at Maggie and she's like, you're not anything to me. You're not anything. I'm like, wow, the girl that just saved you? Wow, that's awesome, man, honestly. I just find her so frustrating. And she's like pointing the gun in Maggie's face all the time. She's constantly saying, oh, I'm going to do this by myself. You know what I mean? And anytime she talks, it's to say something terrible. Like, I'm like, honestly, writers and Walking Dead universe in general, I don't know if this is a Gimple problem. I don't know if this is a just overall just common, problem with all the writers. They don't know how to write little girls in this franchise. They don't know how to do it. I don't know what it is. Unless it's Judith. Judith is the exception, and maybe Gracie, you know what I mean? They're fine. aside from them, I don't know what the frig is going on, man. They don't know how to write little girls. They don't. They don't know how to write Ginny. They don't know how to write frickin' Charlie. They don't know how to write Dakota. They don't know how to write little girls in this franchise. It's actually annoying because I've seen shows with really great little girl actresses, and they're used to their full potential. In this show, I'm like, oh my god, man, like, they don't know how to write them. They are frustrating to all get out. And like I said, I was trying to give Ginny the benefit of the doubt. I can't back her character up anymore. I honestly hope, and this is, listen, this is fiction, okay? It's fiction, so I can say this, and it doesn't sound crazy, okay? I actually kind of hope that, you know, someone takes her out this season. I'm not gonna lie, just so I'm freed of that character, okay? Because I find her frustrating. She bogs it down. She's not at all intriguing. And to be honest, I think the story would be a lot better without her in it. If I'm being fully honest, I think they should take her character out this season. I really do. I don't know, man. I've tried to give Ginny the benefit of the doubt, especially because the bond she has with Negan. I can't do it. The character is terrible. The character is not serving any kind of purpose. And I'm telling you what, the one thing she wants to do is kill Negan. Yeah, if they make her accomplish that in these episodes, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think she will. I don't think that it's going to get to that point. But I'm just saying, if they try to do that, that's... Oh, man, you're playing with fire, man. I tell you what, you're playing with fire. That's all I'm going to say. So, anyway... We'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what ends up happening with Ginny's character. As of right now, she is one thing from this show that genuinely I think they've failed at. I think the character has failed to do anything of good. And if they kill her off this season, then genuinely just fail. At that point, fail of a character. I don't understand what the purpose is. I don't get why they're continuing to keep her mute. I don't get why she's turning on Maggie. I don't care why she... does all this stuff. I don't care. Her character is honestly so irrelevant to me at this point. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's a shame what they've done, because I actually think deep down, despite all this terrible writing with her, I actually think they have a little actress that has what it takes to be really good. That's the thing that actually really pisses me off. And you know, that's one thing that always kind of, that's one thing that always pisses me off in the Walking Dead modern era, is that you get some actors that I think are really good, and they just don't do anything good with them. You know what I mean? They don't do anything good with them. Ginny, I guarantee that actress is really good if they gave her good material, but they're not doing it. You know what I mean? I would have liked to see a bond between her and Negan, an actual talking communication bond. You know what I mean? You could have done something like that, you know? You could have had Joshua and Ginny as like kind of his adopted child. You know what I mean? You could have done that. I don't understand why you couldn't have done something like that. Make things interesting. Remix things. Try to go for stuff that's a bit more out there and unique. Sometimes you'll come out with good things, you know? And then you'll just go the generic, the child is silent approach, and the child points the gun at everybody approach, and it's just the same reused type of storylines, you know what I mean? It's the same things that we've seen for a countless amount of time. I can't even count how long it's been. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, post your opinions and comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe. Make sure to miss any other videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon. More videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a straight fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.